An African Culture Dance Guide. Chapter 1. African Dance covers Africa and America. An African Dance essay at en.wikipedia.org/wiki/African_dance. African dance, also Afro dance, and Afro-dance refers to the various dance styles of Africa. African dances are a collective activity performed in large groups, with significant interaction between dancers and onlookers in the majority of styles. Many tribes have a role solely for the purpose of passing on the tribe's dance traditions, dances which have been passed down through the centuries, often unchanged, with little to no room for improvisation. Each tribe developed its own unique style of dance, falling into three categories based on purpose. Religious dances often involved masqueraders, performing as both the spirits and those who placated them. Griotic dance tells a story. It is named after a griot, which is a term for a traditional storyteller in West Africa. Certain griotic dances were only danced by the tribe's griot. Today, troops perform the same dances that were once exclusive to the griot. Ceremonial dances are performed at ceremonies such as weddings, anniversaries, and rites of passage. A dance has been blended together, or mixed with dance styles outside of Africa. The calenda evolved in Brazil from tribal dance. The calenda then evolved into the cakewalk, which was danced originally to mock plantation owners. It then evolved into the Charleston. Capoeira was a martial art practiced originally in Africa. Traditional dance in Africa expresses the values and desires of the community more than that of individuals or couples. Although dances may appear spontaneous, they are usually choreographed. The only African country whose traditional dances involve partners is Cameroon. Dances are usually segregated by sex, where gender roles in children and other community structures such as kinship, age, and political status are often reinforced. Many dances are divided by gender, as a result of associations with gender-divided labor, as well as cultural beliefs about gender roles and gender expressions. Dances celebrate the passage from childhood to adulthood or spiritual worship. Among the Lunda people of Zambia, young girls remain in seclusion for months to practice the dance for their coming-of-age ritual. Musical accompaniment for African dances is highly varied. Most dances make use of the human voice in the form of singing, shouting, recitations, grunts, whispering, and other vocalizations. Many groups use drums. In an African community, coming together in response to the beating of the drum is an opportunity to give one another a sense of belonging and of solidarity, a time to connect with each other and be part of a collective rhythm of the life in which young and old, rich and poor, men and women are all invited to contribute to the society. Nomadic groups such as the Maasai do not traditionally use drums. Many African dances are polyrhythmic, that is, they use two or more conflicting rhythms simultaneously. Dancers may synchronize the movements of different body parts to different rhythms, or alternate fluidly between rhythms. Some types of dances in southern Africa. Aduum, traditional Maasai jumping dance. A Maasai jumping dance performed during the warriors' coming-of-age ceremony. A circle is formed by the warriors, and one or two at a time will enter the center to begin jumping. Members of the group may raise the pitch of their voices based on the height of the jump. Ndlamu, a stamping line dance performed by young men which comes from the Nguni people of southern Africa, with numerous variations depending on the tribe. Jerusarama, a dance of Zimbabwean origin, characterized by quick, powerful movements and lunges performed from a crouched position. Mohobelo, the striding dance of the Sotho of southern Africa, also features leaping, kicking, sliding, and sinuous movements close to the ground. Makibo, the shoulder dance, is also predominantly seen in the southern part of Africa, specifically in Lesotho. It is done by women. The dance comprises artistic and rhythmic movements of shoulders. Muchongoyo, a Zimbabwean dance performed by men, with participation from women in the form of singing and playing of instruments as well as dancing along on the sidelines. The women sometimes form a line and dance around the men. The Muchongoyo is a spiritual dance performed to celebrate important events and connect participants to the divine. Umtia, a Kosa dance performed by young men, in which the whole torso is undulated rapidly. The Hensa dance is a similar form performed by older men, accompanied by clapping, singing, and roaring. Ukuzana, a Zulu women's dance performed in South Africa during Umamilo, the women's coming-of-age ceremony. Some types of dances in Western Africa. Agehu, a circle dance created prior to World War II by Egun speakers in Benin-speaking people of Kitanu, possibly as a modification of a dance style called Gome. Agbikar, a warrior's dance that originated with the Fonu peoples of West Africa. This dance is performed with horsetails, and the movements mimic battlefield tactics such as stabbing with the end of the horsetail. Asiko, a partner dance which originated with the Bassa people of Cameroon. Kapan-Lago, a Ghanaian dance that originated with the Ga people around the 1960s. Kapan-Lago is a free-flowing high-life dance form performed to conga-like drums. Kekilam, a West African ritual dance of uncertain geographical origin involving ropes and a central figure in a mask. Morabayasa, a solo dance from the Malinke people of Guinea, performed by a woman to celebrate overcoming significant hardship. The dancer, wearing old clothing, dances around the village while singing, followed by musicians and other women. She concludes by changing into a new outfit and burying her old clothes in a special spot. Yankati, originating with the Mandinka people of West Africa, this slow group dance is performed by men and women, and is usually followed by the faster Makru dance. Modern African dance. Afrofusion is a dance style concept introduced by South African choreographer-dancer Sylvia Glasser known as Magago in the 1970s. Mantso was a part of the earliest groups which performed Glasser's historic San-Trance dancing work, Transformations. The Dance Africa Festival founded in 1977 influenced many other cities to partake in African dance culture. It also presents and celebrates African dancers. Internationally popularized Afro dances are inclusive of however not limited to Kwasa Kwasa, Vasho, Kizomba, Java, Azonto, Pantsula, Gwara, Squilubenga, Shaku Shaku Esbujwe, Amapiano dances, and so forth. Africa Dance website categories at kali.org/en/regional/arts_and_entertainment/dance. Subcategories. Zimbabwe. Ballet companies. Modern dance companies. African dance websites at kali.org/en/arts/performing_arts/dance/folk/African. Afridance.com. African Dance Ensemble, AID. Cultural group offering performance, workshops, residencies, and lectures in dance and music based in Toronto, Canada. Alokli.com. Alokli West African Dance Club. A traditional West African dance drumming club in California, USA. Azagiuno.com. Azaguno. Multi-ethnic drumming and dance ensemble focusing on research, preservation, education, and performance of traditional African and African-derived music and dance, based in Ohio, USA. Angelfire.com/on/Balafon. Balafon West African Dance Ensemble. Led by Kadiata Conti, a native of the Republic of Guinea and formerly of the world-renowned Ballets National Jaliba, they are one of Washington D.C's contemporary West African dance and music ensembles offering performances, classes, and workshops. Bangoura.co.il. Bangura. Israel is in Africa. Diamanokoura.org. Diamanokura West African Dance Company. Non-profit cultural organization dedicated to the preservation, education, and appreciation of traditional West African music, dance, theater and culture. Dimensionsdance.org. Dimensions Dance Theater presents an annual season of 2 downtown Oakland, CA concerts to promote and create and premiere work on African American themes, fostering knowledge and appreciation of African and African-derived dance forms. Humboldt.edu/Afro-Cuban. Explorations in Afro-Cuban Dance and Drum, Humboldt State University. JCAL.org. Jamaica Center for Arts and Learning. JCAL is located in Southeast Queens, New York, and features classes in West African dance for adults and Afro-Caribbean dance for adults and kids. Jekulu.org. Jekulu Dance and Drum Theatre. Jekulu is a multicultural performance and educational ensemble specializing in music and dance from Guinea, Senegal, and Mali. The company is located in Burlington, Vermont. kamutishima.blogspot.com. African Performing Arts Group, offering dance and drumming classes in order to spread African culture. Kizambadance.com. Sensual Kizomba Dance. Muntu.com. Muntu Dance Theater of Chicago. A Chicago-based company that performs authentic and progressive interpretations of contemporary and ancient African and African American dance, music, and folklore. Odei.com. Adihi Drum and Dance Ghana. School and performing group based in Accra, Ghana. Uhuarudancers.com. The Uhuru Dancers. Traditional African dance group in Atlanta, GA. Udamaduni.dk. Udamaduni Dance Troupe, Denmark. An African performing troupe composed of Danish and Tanzanian artists who perform and teach African dance and drumming workshops all over Europe and produce a yearly summer dance camp. Africa Modern Dance Company websites at kali.org/en/arts/performing_arts/dance/modern/companies/Africa. Vuyani.co.za. Vuyani Dance Theatre Project. A project-based company that produces works that combine in a dynamic and theatrical way the many cultures, backgrounds, and tastes that enrich South Africa. African and African American dance websites. wnet.org/freetodance/resources.html, free-to-dance, website from the PBS Special offers an extensive collection of links and resources. Wadabo.com, Wadabo, West African Dance in Boston. We are a group of individuals engaged in a collective effort to promote West African dancing, drumming, music and culture in and around Boston. tntech.edu/www/life/org/abuzua/index.html, Abuzua, West African Drumming and Dance Ensemble. AfricanAmericanDanceEnsemble.org, African American Dance Ensemble. This is the wonderful company founded by Chuck Davis. The company is based in Durham, NC. Africadance.dk, Africadance.dk, based in Denmark. Azagiuno.com, Azaguno, based in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Baobaovist.org, Bao Bao Festival, based in Boulder, Colorado. Beta-eskesta.com, Beta Dance Troupe based in Israel. The Beta Dance Troupe, Beta is an Amharic word meaning house, presents a unique program of traditional Ethiopian Jewish dance. HeyRBibimadance.org, HeyRBibima dancers and musicians in Minneapolis. bi-okoto.com, Biokoto Drum and Dance Theater, authentic African, Nigerian, dance company offering performances, workshops, and classes. Diamanokura.org, Diamanokura West African Dance Co. The Diamanokura West African Dance Company is a kaleidoscope of color, motion, sound, and feeling in which the elemental beauty and power of authentic traditional African ballet illuminates the performing arena. Dimensionsdance.org/mission.html, Dimensions Dance Theater. The purpose of Dimensions Dance Theater is to create, perform, and teach dance that reflects the historical experiences and contemporary lives of African Americans, and to promote the knowledge and appreciation of African and African-derived dance forms. djoniba.com, Joniba Dance and Drum Center. Gonkaron.org, Gonkuron West African Dance Company, internationally renowned Washington, D.C. Kulumeli.org, Kulumeli African American Dance Ensemble, Philadelphia. Kumbahouse.org, Kumba House Dance Theater. Kumba House is a performing arts company that preserves, creates, teaches and presents the cultural experience of African art forms through dance, theater, music, and other creative expressions. The company is based in Houston, Texas. Muntu.com, Muntu Dance Theater, this Chicago, USA, based. Sashii.com, Sashii, this company and school is based in Macon, Georgia. Silimbo.com, Salimbo Diadine West African Dance Company, company is based in the Cambridge/Boston, Massachusetts. SoundsOfAfrica.com, Sounds of Africa. Sounds of Africa is a company based in the Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey tri-state area. Swarthmore.edu/humanities/dance/umfundale/kc homepage.html, Kariamu and Company Traditions, based in Philadelphia. SoulianMotionPlayers.org, Soul in Motion Players, based in Rockville, Maryland, the mission of Soul in Motion Players, Inc. Simpin, is to share the richness and the experiences of the African American culture through theater, dance, and drumming. African Dance School websites. BernardWoma.com/school, Dagaram Music and Arts Center. Bernard Wuma opened the Dagaram Music and Arts Center in Medi, Ghana, a suburb of the capital city, Accra. Students live and work at the center, where they pursue studies in traditional drumming, dancing, xylophone music and visual arts. CongoRhythms.org, Congo Rhythms. Workshops in Congolese dance in places like Hawaii. Maymounakita.com, Maymounakita School of African Dance, based in Brooklyn, New York. Ukandank.org, Ukandan African Performing and Healing Arts, based in the San Francisco area of California, USA. Mazankoke Banda performs, teaches classes, and conducts workshops. Umfundale.com, Umfundale African Dance Technique. African Dance Festivals. losnegros.com/dance/dance2.htm, Cafe Los Negros Poetry in Motion Modern African Dance. alvinailey.org, Alvin Ailey Dance Theatre. billtjones.org, Bill T. Jones/Arnie Zane Dance Company. cleoparkerdance.org, Cleo Parker Robinson Dance Theatre. This is a great Denver, Colorado-based company. dbdt.com, Dallas Black Dance Theatre. DanceTheatreEOFHarlem.com, Dance Theatre of Harlem. dcdc.org, Dayton Contemporary Dance Company. urbanbushwomen.org, Urban Bush Women. danceplace.org, Dance Place, Washington, D.C. DagaAreMusic.com, DagaAreMusic.com, Dagara Music offers on video, a performance of traditional West African xylophone music and dance, featuring one of Ghana's top musicians and his best dancers. It was recorded on location beneath the forested hills in the outskirts of Accra, Ghana's capital city. BrooklynX.org/neighborhood/Pan-African/green notation %20 web %20 blurb.htm, green notation, not a dance site per se, but green notation offers an interesting notational system for African percussive music. Could be a useful resource to the dance community. Motherlandmusic.com, Motherland Music. Based in Boulder and 2 other cities, this company specializes in importing high-quality authentic African musical instruments. South Africa Dance. Dancing.co.za. DanceDirectory.co.za. Dankextreme.co.za. Thebiat.co.za. African Dance Academic Websites. nypl.org/research/sc/sc.html, Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture. si.edu/resource/faq/nmer/afrom.htm, Smithsonian, African American History and Culture, selected links to sites hosted by Smithsonian Institution museums and organizations. African and African American resources at the Smithsonian. bmrc.berkeley.edu/people/ladzecpo/concertvideo.html, Evening of West African Music and Dance Video Gallery, Acha Dance Drumming from You People of Togo featuring Betty Ladzakpo Adzoho Sacred War Dance Drumming from Benin, Adzoho Sacred War Dance Drumming from umojadance.com, Umoja Dance Company, New Jersey-based multicultural company of dancers established in 1993 by Karen Love as a vehicle to present dance as a communal and universal expression of life. sacredcircles.com/theta-nce/html/lists.htm, Sacred Dance Library at Touchstone, interesting site that purports to document many dances from many cultures. laventure.net/tourist/mambo.htm, History of the Mambo, by Isabel Laymery. blackside.com/imaw, I'll Make Me a World, PBS special on African dance. kathleenacademy.com/funzone/bujanls.html, Bill Bojangles Robinson, bio. African dance websites. There is traditional dance and hip-hop. artslynx.org/dance/afro.htm. flowdance.com. gosaavn.com. africondance.tv. africondancefestival.com, Toronto. africondanceschedule.com, New York. african-higlife.com. afridance.com. alokli.com, traditional West African dance drumming club in California. iigafricdance.com. baobaavist.org, African Dance and Drumming Festival in Boulder, CO. bi-okoto.com, Africa through music, dance, African languages, theater, and handmade crafts. carborough.com/africondance. africondance.com.au. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/African_American_dance. hawkinsschool.com/hip_hop_and_jazz. gonkearon.org, West African Dance Company. hollyda.com, North African Dance. lesballetsafricains.com. lulawashington.com, Lula Washington Dance Theater. retroafric.com, classic sounds from the pioneers of African dance. westafridaycondance.com. youtube.com, African Dance.